Don't worry, we know who did it.
Did you want to say something, Ms. Ford? Like,
oh, no, I said, don't worry, we know who did it, and we took care of it. We closed whiteboard. Thank you.
okay, good. That was weird. Okay, anyway, so next slide, interpret the graph. So we said that the scale of the U.S. is in the millions, and the scale of California and South Dakota is in the hundreds of thousands, and if data from SC is only collected and reviewed, well, then it would look like the general population of bees in the U.S. was doing fine. And well, actually, like we put different things for which states you think you would choose to use if you wanted to conduct a smaller scale experiment of bee colonies that could be used to test solutions for the changes affecting the bee colony numbers in the United States. Well, I said that I would choose California because well, it's the closest thing to describing the overall population of bees in the United States. And I think Elena put I would choose South Dakota because they seem to have the most increase in bees there. And next slide. So interpreting the graph slide, well, in California, Elena said it's a bigger state, which means it is a bigger city, and the bigger city, the more germs and stronger pesticides for why the bees are decreasing in California. And while in South Dakota, I said that the bees could be increasing because, well, the weather could be better for the bees, and that could also cause the amount of bees to go up. And if South Dakota has more food and flowers for them maybe, and the amount of trees, like, it provides a lot of shelter for them. So, okay, next slide, last slide. So this is the last slide. I don't know if we did the CER, but I guess this is the CER. So anyway, Nicholas, Elena put, if the bee population continues to increase, biodiversity of ecosystems and agricultural systems would be overthrown. And Elena said, according to the data of bees collected in the U.S. from 1940 to 2013, the colonies have experienced CCD, which is colony collapse disorder. Well, you already know that. Okay, anyway, so honeybees are the key components in ecosystems and agricultural systems because they pollinate the flowers so that we can grow the food that we need to survive, and they also stop other populations of insects from getting out of control. And then the last slide, the reasoning. Well, I think Elena said because of how important honeybees are and their role in the ecosystems and agriculture, if the bee populations continue to decrease or increase, well then Nicholas said decreasing bees would overgrow and won't be enough places for bees, and I said decreasing bees would cause us to have less. This last slide. Right here, so it says in the claim, if the bee population continues to decrease, the biodiversity of ecosystems and agricultural systems would decrease. Because if the bees aren't there to pollinate the flowers or our crops, then those would decrease because they would start to die off. And the evidence, according to the data of bees collected in the U.S. from 1940 to 2013, colonies have experienced a decrease in their population. And for number 2, honeybees are key components in ecosystems and agricultural systems because they keep them alive. And so our reasoning is because of how important honeybees are and their role in the ecosystem and agriculture, if the bee population continues to decrease, then flowers, our crops, and other agricultural systems will decrease and be largely affected in a negative way. If the bees aren't there to pollinate them, then they will start to die off.
Oh, I love that you brought that home so well. Thank you, Cheyenne, and thank you to all the groups who are participating in this. You guys, our key thing here is getting you guys better at writing the reasoning, which this is perfect, you guys. It tells us what's going to happen and why. Here's what's going to happen. The agricultural systems would decrease. We tried to give you that kind of key right here with this evidence portion, and here's why. Bees aren't there to pollinate them, so therefore, they're not going to reproduce and repopulate, and they would start to die off. Wow, way to go, bringing it home. Great job. Okay, so that is going to take us into our assignment for this week. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek because we want you guys to, if you want to, get started on it, because remember tomorrow is Thursday. There's no regular